Hello and welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another generic podcast featuring your host, Tyler Mystics. As always, this is episode 4, and I am joined here today by my good friend James. Say hello, James.
Hello, everybody.
And as always, we are joined here with Kevin again here. Say hello there, Kevin.
Hello and snoo stew, motherfuckers. How y'all doing?
That's great. And Zero, my partner in crime. Say hello to the audience.
Sup, fuckers?
Oh, yeah, I might have to turn Zero up just a little bit. And as a special guest today, joining us is our good friend Elvis. Say hello, Elvis, to the audience.
Konnichiwa! Sorry. Hi, guys.
Weeb.
Wow, fucking weeb.
Weeb!
Oh my god. We're already off to a wonderful start here. Really wonderful start. Alright, so... Okay, you want to take the... Alright, so we started the podcast, and Zero wanted to say it before me, but go ahead, take the floor, Zero.
Alright, cool. I got my tinfoil hat on and everything.
Why do you sound like you're using a 2005 Nokia phone right now,
Yeah,
man?
he sounds like he's a fucking Modern Warfare 2 lobby trash talker.
Is he gonna start playing rap gods?
No, it's because of the tinfoil hat, man. It's fucking with his frequency.
Oh, crinkly audio, of course. How could I forget? Tinfoil's basic property when used as a hat.
It's to deflect the gamma waves in order to make the water clear for you to drink so it doesn't turn you gay.
Of course.
What's the problem?
I mean, yeah. I'm like, that water sounds great, to be honest.
Gay water.
Anyway,
No, there's nothing wrong with chicken gay water.
so an associate of Jeffrey Epstein has just been arrested.
Yes, we know that. She has been
Like-
arrested, and she now currently is, has been tested, and apparently she now has COVID.
Yeah, fuck that shit. She's a fucking pedophile. She fucking molested those kids. She fucking recruited them.
Oh my god.
And she's
Dude,
covering
that
for
tinfoil
Epstein
hat
now.
on tight, huh?
Yo, man, you gotta build up to it, man. You can't just hit the
That's
climax
what
real
I'm
quick.
saying.
No, you see, he has...
This is the build-up.
Elvis, Elvis, this is just him normally. He doesn't know the word subtlety. He just drops the bomb.
You know.
No, man, it sounds like he doesn't know how to be a storyteller, man. He's probably a bad writer. He's like, yo, that guy did it. The end. I'm
We
like,
don't let him write.
Well,
We just let him
fuck you, I
write.
don't know how to English.
Who was that, Who was that writer that makes dinosaur porn by any chance? Does anybody know that offhand?
That narrows it right the fuck down. Give me a minute.
I'd be scared if someone knew that at the top of their head.
Oh, wait. Time out. There's a person who makes dinosaur porn?
There's a person
Yeah,
who makes every
Tingle.
kind of porn. Hello, we're on the internet.
His name... Oh, I can't believe I forgot about Chuck Tingle, the man, the myth, the legend.
So apparently her name is Chrissy Sims.
It's not the one I was thinking of, but yeah, her and Chuck Tingle, I think, are probably like the few people that make fucking dinosaur romance novels.
Anyway,
So, like, is it like
she's
to been in love between a
fucking on it.
carnosaur and an overboard?
I think it's
Like,
I don't
probably
know.
Jurassic Park power fantasies.
But anyway, all right. So,
not the Stegosaurus sucking dinosaur cock.
and what if Jazine Maxwell groomed a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex?
For sex?
She's fucking
Yeah.
void. Fucking disgusting pedophile.
She took advantage of the tiny T-Rex as it was just trying to make extra money for his parents back at home.
Poor adult
Those
Grimlock.
kids from the land before time never stood a chance.
You have to bring Land Before Time into this? Really?
Now I'm just picturing Littlefoot. Why? Why did you have to do that?
That's fucked up how Jazine Maxwell
Oh, no,
fucking
no.
was soliciting Littlefoot.
Gangbang with all these small characters.
No, Ducky caught in the 69. Like, what the fuck?
And Ducky being fucking manhandled by everyone. Holy shit.
Fucking
Spike
God.
just from behind, furiously stroking his tail. Like what?
And we
Oh,
are
no.
now, and we are demonetized.
Sponsored by Bad Dragon.
Sponsored by
So
Bad
you
Dragon.
saying we could curse now?
No,
Oh,
we've always been able to
Anyway,
turn.
we were never monetized to begin with.
We were never monetized to begin with. It's just a running gag we do.
don't worry, they'll
because,
never
like-
have to look at our DMs for dirt when they have to get us in 1,000 years with cancel culture. Instead, they'll just go right there.
Alright, because okay, I understand. Because like I was like, yo, like everybody here like broke that like within the first 30 seconds. I'm like, Jesus.
Why are you so pure?
He's-
Whoa. Okay, first of all, this man is nothing but not pure.
It's my first time talking to him.
Trust me, he's not. He's like on level 1 right now. Put it that way. We'll get there.
Oh, it's not even his final form? I'm interested.
Like, we're not even close.
No,
We
man.
get that task in hand.
No, man. I have ended people's fucking like egos with just saying, "Oh, why you guys have the same hairline?"
Also,
Kevin would know that.
that.
I fucking know that.
And just putting that right there in the middle, just a big old demonetization symbol right there, and that's gonna stay up, and that's gonna pop up every time we do something. Demonetization.
Oh my god.
It's gonna get us demonetized.
Anyway, as an associate to Jeffrey Epstein, she might have the evidence people have been looking for.
Yeah, because she
Tell me,
wanted to
man.
name names, right?
There is a pedophile ring filled with 6 wealthy individuals.
Could you do me a favor real quick, Sarah? Could you unplug your mic and then plug it back in again?
I'm using Bluetooth headphones.
What headphones did you use beforehand?
The ones you told me to throw out.
What the fuck, Zero?
I got a new phone, so
It's
Can
like
you,
the
like,
green. Oh my
I
god.
didn't know how the audio quality was going to be on this one.
Can you
Oh,
adjust
man.
like the sensitivity of the mic?
It's more like I don't know. Whatever. We'll just roll with it. We'll just say he's stuck in 2007 right now.
2005,
Honestly,
thank
have
you.
no
Yo, if you
idea.
stuck before 2007, Zero, you need to stop the killing of Harambe. That's what
Oh.
set everything into motion.
Dun, 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 dun,
That-
dun.
That's your goddamn mission, all right. Now you got to make sure Harambe lives, and if you stop Harambe from dying, then it'll end 2020. All right, the nightmare will be over. That's your mission for today.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I got a message from myself in 2016.
What?
Oh god.
It says failed step 1.
What's step one? What the fuck was step 1?
You had one job. There's one step involved. How did you mess it up?
Hold on, I'm getting another message.
Zero, were you the one who pushed that little kid in?
Wow. What
I'm just gonna like put my message
Okay.
away from my. I'm just gonna throw that message out right now.
Did it say when you were gonna die?
Hold on.
No, Harambe had information leading to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. That's why he's dead.
Of course,
Hold
a
up.
gorilla.
Gorilla
I got a
has
message
it.
for myself in
Oh my
3005.
goodness.
It says, Jesus Christ, how am I not dead?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Hang in there, future self. Death shall come soon.
All right. But here's honestly like my take on this situation. Like, it really is. It's honestly like ridiculous how coincidental, like how she was arrested and then all of a sudden she's like saying, like, she's gonna say, oh, I'm gonna say names, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, oh, she has COVID-19 now apparently. I hope she doesn't, die from it mysteriously.
And like her arrest is like almost like a year after like Jeffrey Epstein. So I'm like,
She was in hiding, that's why.
Yeah, she was arrested in New Hampshire on a private property.
Oh, man.
We have to arrest the royal family.
What the fuck does the royal family have to do with it, Zero? Please explain. I told you to break it down when we
yes.
went live.
I can. Okay, so Prince Charles and Prince Andrew knew Jimmy Savile and Jeffrey Epstein. And what the fuck are they? Come on, everyone, say it.
White?
White pedophiles.
Oh, guys, let's play the race card. This way I can just untap. That's great. Appreciate it.
No,
The,
I'm kidding.
the race card so you can untap and end his turn.
No,
He's
they're
go-
both fucking pedophiles. Okay?
Okay.
So, clearly...
I mean, I'm not wrong either, but
Clearly, the royal family has something to do with this, or at least Prince Andrew and Prince Charles.
And what is it?
imagine. You know how like the queen
They're-
has a lot of
Me and Trump
corgis?
knew him too. Yeah, we know that.
Imagine-
Where are you going with
part
this?
of this
Imagine,
they're
like,
part
each
of the
corgi
elite
represent
pedophile ring that
Each
everyone's
soul
been searching
lost
for.
to them.
Are
Okay?
you implying to keep score? They keep corgis?
Yeah, man.
what the fuck did corgis come into this? The
Elvis
fuck?
said.
I'm so confused right now.
Just taking a drink right now. Like,
I regret
The
coming.
I-
from
queen is
October.
turning children into corgis.
I'm an alchemist. What the hell?
No, please. Why? Why did we have to bring that up? It had been a whole week
Edward.
talk about that. Why?
To be honest, after a while, that scene isn't as sad anymore.
Damn it!
I never watched.
I ran out of Pocky. God damn it!
Oh man.
But yeah,
We have to,
keep
re-
track
we have to
with
arrest
how
the
many
Prince royal
corgis the
family.
queen have. Harry, the brothers always give the queen a new corgi for every victim they had.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
new corg.
A
Like,
lot of fucking corgis them running around, shaking their asses.
cool. And, yeah, isn't like the Australian Wigglebutt like kind of like a
Jesus Christ.
No.
Australian Wigglebutt?
yeah, the Australian Wigglebutt. It's a dog. You've never heard of the Australian Wigglebutt?
No,
I'm
yeah.
looking that up right now. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean that sounds legit. You know, hey, this new breed of dog. What should we call it? It's in Australia and it wiggles its butt. It's Australian Wigglebutt.
It's
a real fucking dog. What the fuck is this?
There's a CHI. Oh, hold the phone real quick. There's a CGI movie called The Queen's Corgi, where Shadow the Hedgehog voices Trump. What the fuck? There's no such movie as that. There's no such. I'm gonna look that up right now. It's called The Queen's Corgi. And apparently, the guy who voices Shadow the Hedgehog voices Trump. What if Trump was like a fucking and like as edgy as Shadow the Hedgehog?
So I typed in two things on
What the
Google.
hedgehog running around the circle?
All right,
First
so
off,
Queen's Corgi.
Queen has 30 corgis. By the
Oh
way.
my god!
What the fuck?
So if we're using our math of one soul per child per corgi, but I'd rather like to believe it takes more than one child to make it because the corgi is a meme, and in order to create memes, sacrifice must be made. So let's go with about 7 per corgi.
Kirk
Because you know, dog years.
Kirk Thornton.
Bro, what the hell have you started?
And then I looked up the Australian Wigglebutt, and it is adorable. I want one.
I'm s-
Oh, god damn
How
it,
the
I gotta look this one up.
Just roll back to the fucking 30 corgis? Like, why?
how the fuck?
Dog army.
Because who's gonna tell the queen no?
I would.
Certainly not Princess Diana. Like,
Obviously not.
Oh my
Well,
god.
yeah, they killed her off. Those fuckers did it.
yeah, she didn't do this in the second season. They had to
I told you they
rating
fucking
plummeted.
did.
Life is just a comedy. We're all a part to play in it.
We have to arrest the British royal family.
All I hear is corgis. I don't know
You
how
know,
this
like,
fucking devolved the
it was
corgis.
just a bit, but like, I think we stumble upon something. It's bigger than us right now. Holy shit!
$30.
The elite ring of pedophiles.
You want to know what's more terrifying? What if all the corgis are just children in corgi costumes?
Oh my
Don't put
god!
that image in my head. I don't need that tonight.
Are you saying that like, or either like they deconstruct their bodies to fit the size of a corgi, or like it's super young kids?
Yeah,
Honestly, 50-50. Probably.
The queen has too many corgis, it seems. And quite frankly, I need to conduct some chaos control on that situation.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
I said, man, I just said it as a bit, but like I really think we're onto something.
I hope we're not. I don't want to get shot. I work
We ha-
retail. I have enough reasons I should be killed. Thank you.
Corgis are the way to get Hillary arrested, finally.
Those and corgis, yeah. That's all.
Yeah, just rip the
I'm
face off
coming
the
after you,
corgi.
Hillary.
It's a child.
I
under
don't
there.
look in those fucking emails.
Zero, you've been raving about this now for 4 episodes, and honestly, until I read the emails, I can't validate you.
Imagine the
Have you
emails
seen this
of
one
just
kid's
her
animation?
responding back to the spam mail, and they're
Yeah,
like, and like she keeps telling him no, and
Yeah, we have
the spam
Lewis's.
mail just keeps repeating like, "Are you sure you don't want this coupon for KFC chicken?" I'm like,
Raylan's covers.
You sure you're not interested in a penis enlargement pill? Like,
Oh, and Hillary, you know what? She's a politician. She does.
what if it's just
And
like,
probably a pedophile.
oh god.
Probably.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everyone, where we don't know where we're going with things.
Can we get
Listen,
No,
they
man.
knew Jeffrey Epstein too. Those fuckers can deny it. But I know they're a part of this too.
Oh man.
pedophilia is just fucked up.
It's even more fucked up when you when you're like in charge of something, you know, like maybe in charge of like probably, I don't know, the entire evolution and fighting circuit Evo, the biggest fighting tournament of the United States.
You mean those sweaty batch of fucking neckbeards who play Tekken and Smash Brothers all day and forget what soap is?
Speaking of Smash Brothers
Yeah.
and why Evo is an absolute shit
Okay, well, actually, neckbeard, yeah, that's one thing. Tekken, nothing wrong with Tekken. Let's figure that out.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
there's
have
little wrong with Tekken.
you have 3 Tekken players currently in this podcast, sir.
"Yeah, man, don't compare us with that filth."
With the exception of Kevin, Elvis, James.
Tyler.
You call your names.
Did you seriously purposefully like leave me out of it? You fucking troglodyte.
No, man, Zero doesn't recognize your skills. That's all it is.
I don't
No, I
play
didn't know Tyler played Tekken.
I played Tekken. I played it in college. You've seen me
It
play.
was just at our tournament a few weeks ago.
Dude, you think Tekken's intense and has a crazy competitive scene? Y'all motherfuckers don't even know what goes on in the Tetris Attack community.
Oh my.
Wait, I wasn't even aware there was a Tetris attacking community.
Exactly.
Dude, is it toxic?
2.5-hour games.
Okay. Aside from the 4 Tekken players in this chat,
He even
most of
counted
them
it
are
wrong.
playing neckbeards.
You even counted the Tekken players wrong. We told you how much there were.
There's 4 of
You
you.
said-
I don't play Tekken.
Oh, I thought you...
Zero doesn't play Tekken either.
You
There's
throw
only
me a
4.
controller, I'll play, but like,
There's-
good? No. You throw me a
I'm
controller,
saying there's
Tetris, I'll kick your ass.
I'm saying there's 3
Oh,
people here who play Tekken seriously. Start Samurai seriously.
Unless he's counting Henry Hummingword.
You don't even hear him. He's just there.
He's just here. He's always overlooking the Tekken tournaments.
He does everything fast.
What's that?
Fast as that's his life motto. Live fast, come fast.
Come fast and leave quicker.
Come fast.
Oh god.
That's him satisfied, somewhat.
At Vinny says we should look into Fortnite tournaments next. Honestly, I thought it was on. I think it's more of like a joke. But honestly, after the Smash Brothers like had its whole like community like turn upside down with like all the players that had their accusations and like the couple that actually went forward and confessed and everything, as well as the CEO of Evo, for crying out loud, fucking
So
like just
there-
Ed.
yeah, you go, Tyler. Sorry.
Like, we honestly should probably look into Fortnite tournaments next, actually, to be honest. But, like,
Well, that's
it's
one of my
still
biggest
budding.
concerns, is because this is going to trickle down not just through all of gaming, but all of nerd culture. Because now anybody who's remotely associated with anyone who's touched a controller is going to be forever associated with a pedophile ring.
It's
And it's like, what the fuck?
it sucks, too, because, like, it actually, like, it actually, in some way or fashion, proved, like, the freaking gatekeepers that in the fighting game community, like, correct in some form of fashion, because they wanted to make sure, they wanted to vet people, like, in these communities to make sure that they were fine, before coming in and everything. But now, like, oh, yeah, now there's, like, fucking pedophiles in, like, a place where, like, a bunch of children frequent now, basically. So, yeah.
It's a perfect hunting ground for fucked up people like that.
No,
It is
and you're
honestly
right,
fucked
because
up.
like I have a friend who's been like a victim of one of those assaults, and like hearing her story is like makes you think like, god damn, like in that environment with like nerds, and like I'm pretty sure some of these players like never had like interaction with like a female before, and like
Yup.
being in,
Most of the
being
Smash
in,
Brothers community.
Yeah.
right?
Well,
So like,
underage females, yes. Apparently.
Oh
well,
my
yeah,
god.
no, it's just shocking, to hear like in that environment, but like you know what? It just reminds us that it could happen anywhere, man.
It's honestly though, dude, like if you're underage and your like kid is like attending like a tournaments, like it shouldn't go without saying, like you gotta have like a parent or guardian there with you if you're gonna be underage. Like if you're below 17, like you gotta have someone there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
In all honesty.
or just
Say 60.
create a group buddy,
Or yeah, basically, or some like basically someone to look like they can like look after you essentially. But like, here's the thing too, like, you guys know about the senpai situation, right? And which also equally, if not a little bit more fucked up in the situation.
Is that how you pronounce her name?
Yes, it's CINNPIE, basically.
Yeah.
And
She's not released anything.
she
Which God
she-
help her when she does.
she didn't release anything, but like you look back like through all the footage after Puppy made a freaking announcement and shit. Like a lot of people like started posting clips and stuff where like and for all you guys that don't know, this is like a 24-year-old female like in the Smash community that had like that. Actually, I'm not even gonna say it was a sexual relationship. She fucking groomed that kid, basically, a fucking 14-year-old.
It was. He said they did everything but vaginal intercourse, so I would consider that fucking.
A
Yep,
sexual
that is
relationship.
statutory rape in the eyes of the
Sexual-
law.
It's just honestly like the reason I bring it out, like it's a fucked up in my opinion, because like you got all these people like on Twitter and shit, and it's like you got people on social media and you got these fucking assholes like saying, I don't know what he's complaining about. I mean, I would have fucked her if I was his age too. He's lucky and shit like that. It's like you don't fucking know like what that does to the
Wait,
guy.
how old was this kid?
He was 14 years old.
Jesus Christ!
This girl was 10 years older than this guy, and like I honestly like I don't want to throw people under the bus like if there hasn't been like anything, but dude, I see clips of this girl like she's like coddling him like like through like on the off send like through matches and stuff. Like she's like like you see like she peers out like in one clip she peers over, sees the camera, and she's slowly like moving him away from the camera and stuff and shit like that, and that's just super sketch in all honesty. Really super sketch.
She was using his hormones against him.
It's like it's like and that's something like they don't get, like teenagers, like they're gonna be hormonal too, these teenagers, but like you're an adult, you don't take advantage of that. If you do, you're a fucking disgrace as a human being, in my opinion. You know, it's fucking disgusting, no matter who it is. And dude,
I'm reading the channel and someone said I found the Queen's Corgi on YouTube some months ago.
back to the corgis.
No, I'm sorry. I just read a notification. I'm like, wait, someone found the Queen's Corgi? I'm like,
the Queen's corgis will solve everything, guys. Don't worry about it. They'll kill off all the
okay.
pedophiles.
I'm sorry. Like, derailing the conversation. All right,
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. That's normal for our conversations.
I swear, I think we're onto something, man.
Like, oh my god, dude. Like, man, dude, you get like people too in the chat as well. Like, Ulysses here, he says he hates those fuckers who say they want to smash. It's just fucking gross, man. Yeah, totally, man. It really is. Like, it really is, because you're not there. You're not the person that, like, dude, it's like, if you imagine the inverse for a second there. Like, imagine like if it was a girl, like, being like taken advantage of in the situation by like a 24-year-old guy. Like, dude, they would want to fucking skewer that guy up the asshole through the nuts.
Following a lot of the shit that's going on, because it's a lot of young men coming forward and saying I was abused when I was younger, and it's like, that's fucking wild. Because usually you get, and it's not even just by other dudes in the community, which I'm sure we'll get to later, but the fact that it's like all these young boys saying, hey, I was 14 and yeah, there was this girl on me, but Jesus fucking Christ, what I went through emotionally is not fair. It's really, it's definitely going to be one of the pivotal arguments for this kind of issue going forward in all of
the reality of society. It's like, hey, you're a guy, just man the fuck up. You'll be fine. Just go ahead.
Get a lot of guys too saying, oh, he was lucky, she's hot, and it's like, dude, are you out of your fucking mind? God only knows what text messages he was sent by her and what insanity went on, and she was drunk at the time. Last time I checked, if you're drunk, you can't give consent. So,
oh my god.
I bet you people would say differently if it was the opposite, you know? I'm like, yo, still sexual assault, man. Either way, it doesn't matter what gender.
Dude, like, dude, that honestly, like, peeves me the fuck off, though. Like, if they say, like, one thing for, like, when it comes to, like, guys and stuff, like when it comes for, like, and it's another thing entirely for girls, it's like, it's like, oh, yeah, she slept with him, like, while he was drunk and everything, but that's on him, though. He shouldn't have been drinking and shit like that. Dude, I actually heard somebody say that shit, and it was fucking fucked up, dude. Like, if, like, a fucking girl, like, dude, like, it's like, man, I don't get it, man.
No, like, and that's a BS excuse, because, like, if you're drinking, you probably are comfortable around with the people you are, and the person who's obviously not drinking is going to take advantage of the situation, you know?
Sorry.
Definitely. And they're already a community. No offense, but, like, we all go to games and stuff for escapism, because life sucks, especially during quarantine. Thank God for the Doom the Doom Eternal Crossing Horizons. Otherwise, we all probably would have fucking lost our life.
I just want to take a quick moment here, really say something real quick. Yeah, I'm really sorry that happened, by the way, Ulysses. I'm just really sorry that happened to your family. Hey, he says something similar happened in his family, but obviously for good reason, he won't share that information, and he doesn't have to.
Ulysses, I relate to you on a spiritual level that I will never go on the record about.
Just
thank you for sharing, man. Like, you know, you're brave for doing that.
And it's times like these that'll show you, hey, look, we're not all creeps, but media is gonna blow it right the fuck up. The fact they haven't yet is amazing to me.
Oh my god, dude. Oh man, dude, I have not, like, seen, like, any of the articles that have come out recently, but oh my god, dude, the Smash community is probably never going to recover from this at all. I think it's probably going to be, like, on the precipice. It's probably going to be at, like, near the end of it. It could spell the end for the FGC entirely, when you think about it.
Yeah, because all of their players are fucking done. But hey, if you're going to locals and you were terrified of facing these kind of people, guess what? Now is the perfect time. And the FGC and all those big corporations, you got to remember, they're looking at this shit as a business. This is a perfect time for rebranding. And with all the events going on right now, you get a bunch of multicultural, multi-diverse backgrounds up there representing your franchise. You're good to go. Like, this is going to be the perfect moment for them to just be like, okay, we're
honestly,
LGBTQ
So you're saying
community
right now-
in the top 10.
Okay, Elvis, go ahead.
Wait, so you're saying that Kevin has a chance now?
Exactly.
What are you bringing me this for?
Elvis, I knew I liked you.
There's a lot of people in chart. Yeah, I know we, yeah, Maximilian, apparently Maximilian Dude already said that they changed a whole lot of people out of Evo. Still, though, like, the name of Evo is still gonna have, like, heck, it's kind of tarnished. It might have, it might be worth
better
it to
taste in the
rebrand
mouth.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing though too, like on top of it, it's I just want to talk about the diverse background thing. Like, in all honesty though, from what I've seen, like I don't think like there's any other community like outside the fighting game community where I've seen like so many like people from different backgrounds and stuff come out about. Like, I read this like I watched this documentary about a guy who was homeless in England, and through fighting games he was able to make a name for himself. I'm not sure who he was. Like, I'm not sure who he was actually, but like I'm gonna YouTube it real quick.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying. I was watching like the Evo fights for Tekken, and this guy from Afghanistan was like dominating like the tournament, and then like he made it to the like top 3, and he was playing Dragunov, which is like one of my favorite characters. And I was just amazed like how like you know how like fighting games are popular here, but I'm amazed how popular they are in like these other countries, you know, that get monetized and censored, you know, a lot. And
Yeah.
like, it's great to see a player from a different country.
Yeah, Ryan Hart is also the guy I was talking about, by the way. I just had to quickly Google his name real quick, but yeah.
I heard you say Reinhardt, and I was like, there's an Overwatch character.
Yeah,
Maybe in Mugen, maybe in Mugen.
Mugen, yeah. I have to play that again. That game was fun as fuck. Alucard was in it. Anyway.
Everybody's in Mugen. Are you kidding me? Every single fucking person you can think of is like in there. I'm pretty sure like Jimmy from down the street is in that game.
Jimmy from down the street.
Fucking Martha from the Brady Bunch.
Martha from the Brady Bunch.
Or Marsha, whatever it is.
Marsha.
That's her fault.
Barty Stinson from How I Met Your Mother.
I met you.
He's working a different angle, bro. Oh, actually, that's probably a bad taste joke right now.
Barney.
My bad.
Somebody from the office in there.
His fighting style is suit and tie. My fucking god, man.
Marty from what? Hold up, I'm so down for a sec.
He's got a good point, Ulysses. As me personally, I don't give a shit about really diversity. All I really care about is how people represent themselves and how they play the game. And it becomes for entertainment. And honestly, though, in the fighting game community, it's like, it's really just a true test of skill, basically. If you've got the skill to back up, like, anything, like, you can stand, like, with anybody, basically. You can stand with, like, the top dogs, usually. Like, there's people, like, from France and shit. There's, like, all these people from everywhere, man. It's, like, it's definitely a marvel to behold.
I wonder how, though, this is going to trickle down, and I wonder if coverage of these events is going to be almost fucking... I'm trying to think of the word. What is it? Starts with a C. Not carterized. Like, just cut off completely. Definitely diminished.
It's obviously going to, but it's gonna, in my opinion, like, it might recover at some point in another later down the line, because I don't honestly think like I know I said earlier that it could be the end of the fighting game community, but I don't. It's like it could be like it just has to change for the better, you know.
I don't think it'll be the end, but I think it'll definitely be a giant reform.
A lot of
Maybe
reforms, maybe.
route.
Dude, And anyway, did you guys know that Joey Cooler, the man in question, is
I'm sorry. I thought you said Joey Wheeler for a second.
Joey Wheeler is in charge of Evo.
Tournaments.
I run the
Fine,
fighting
you
games
gotta play
tournament.
Tekken.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Continue.
Oh my god. So, Joey Kohler, I think that's how you pronounce his name. To give context to the memes that have been circulating ever since it's been ousted that he was in fact a so-and-so a kitty diddler.
Kitty diddler?
Yeah, kitty diddler.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
that's what we're gonna use from now on.
already fucking
You've been
demonetized?
watching this? That's what we're gonna use from now on. Kitty diddler.
He was into cat play.
Yeah,
I don't-
like they use laser pointers on underage kittens.
I don't fucking know, man. But apparently, context for this core values meme that's been circulating like ever since like he was ousted and admitted his shit on Twitter is apparently like a while ago there was a Dead or Alive 6 advertisements that aired during Evo a few years back, and he stated that Dead or Alive 6 does not represent Evo as a community and does not stand for our core values, essentially, even though Dead or Alive is an established fighting game with players that actually play the game. So, yeah, after he was ousted, I'm looking forward to maybe some future Dead or Alive content from Evo, maybe.
I just
Possibly.
respect Dead or Alive players because my eyes honestly cannot stay focused on the goddamn game for obvious reason.
Because you have to like the point, like the trick to Dead or Alive is you have to like make sure, like you have to like really pay attention to what your opponent is like in order to counter them. Like it's all like a game of counters.
Oh, I guarantee you.
Well, sir, if I see somebody playing a bouncy ass Kasumi, one of my hands is gonna be in the other controller, and my other hand's gonna be somewhere else. So
That is on record, Kevin. Congratulations.
Focus, man. We're talking about the importance of the fighting game, not because you play the game for a different
there's
reason.
some important things in that
yeah,
fight.
Hesitating info of the universe or something. Okay, so
they know damn well what they're doing.
I'm highlighting that in chat, by the way. But the thing is, oh my god, I think one of the reasons, though, like not even just the fact that it won't show up in Evo 2, I think also the fact that people are tired of Tecmo's like that over blatant use of microtransactions in Dead or Alive for like new characters and skins and stuff. Like, okay, guys, I want you to take a wild guess here and like take a guess and say, how much money do you think you would have to spend in order to get all the DLC in Dead or Alive 6 currently at this very moment?
I remember that.
Nope, don't buy it. Nope, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to look it up, James. Just guess.
Elvis, you can remember Josh, right?
Gray Patch,
The big Josh going around.
the one who got that weird ass Deadpool tattoo.
Yes, that one.
Okay,
When we
what
tried
about
that one time, he had Dead or Alive. He paid what, over $100 just for like all the content for Dead or Alive, the costumes and everything.
Okay. I mean,
I was gonna say 200, but
It's not.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
be
even.
the wild card. I'm gonna say 600.
That's not even. That's not even close. I'm sorry. That's
Oh.
not even close.
$5
Oh,
grand.
fuck that.
That's you are like real like you're way over, but you're close.
$3 grand?
It's I'm gonna try to pull up like how much this is real quick.
Just for the game itself, like just for the game and all the other content, it's like almost that much.
For the game plus all the content that they release for DLC.
Every single piece of DLC, every single titty grabber.
What the fuck is that horny? Wait, actually, never mind.
Really, Kat? Dude, don't even fucking start.
Oh, bro, man, I
You
won't
just-
even spend over like 130 with the game included, man, for all the extra DLCs. Holy
Just
shit!
saying, Pornhub is free. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm like, just
All
go
right.
Pornhub.
Or be
Dead
one
or
of
Alive
those goofy
7
bitches and get a fucking
OnlyFans edition.
OnlyFans account.
Or if you're classy, Hentai Haven.
Here's a here's a little taste for how messed up the monetization is in this game. Dead or Alive 6 decided, hey, you know hair colors that we put in previous games? We're going to make that DLC, and we're going to start charging you, like, just, like, a single, like, couple dollars now every time you want to change it. And it's not permanently unlocked either. You have to keep unlocking it with money.
What? Oh, hell no.
And I
How's
believe
that
so.
Why did that not kill like the game if you have to keep fucking paying for different colors?
I mean, it is kind of dead, but like, but here's the thing: like, alright, to get every single bit of content in Dead or Alive 6, X on Steam, like right now, it would cost you close to like maybe $2,000.
Fuck that.
I am not even kidding. You have to pay $2,000 to get everything.
Only the
Yeah, but-
previous Sims
but
would pay that.
Wouldn't that number keep going if you have to keep unlocking hair colors? I'm like, it's infinite if you think about it.
It's Prince money.
I'm assuming there's no more characters that they're coming out with because it came out like last year, and there hasn't been like a lot of updates besides microtransactions and stuff. But yeah, I'd rather be playing Street Fighter V right now with that shit.
I'd rather play Clay Fighters than Dead or Alive 6.
Video killed the radio star.
I'd rather
Oh, man.
play that fucking like the Super Nintendo 64 Lion King game than
There's a Nintendo 64 Lion King game.
my bad. Yeah, it's a cartridge, the great cartridge.
It's
You know-
here's the
No, that's
He-
Super Nintendo you're talking about.
here's
Oh,
the
whatever. I'm
weird.
just saying, I'd rather play that fucking game than to get all that DLC, man.
Here's the weird thing about this game too, by the way. It's been like way over a year since it came out. It is still like they still believe it is $60 worth after everything.
Oh no, it's not.
And the digital deluxe edition costs at least $80 for
Think
some reason.
The Lonely Sims.
Oh, so Sir, you got the game?
So,
What?
you got the game.
Fuck? Me
I mean, it's not the
playing
worst
a
thing.
game filled with human girls? The
Yeah,
what
that's
kind of
what
fantasy
he's
you're
style.
living in?
He's more of a what's the one with all the monsters? I'm trying to think. He's
Monster
more
Four-
of a primal rage. Wait, what?
400 and
Primal
over 4
Rage, yes.
I was gonna say, he's more of a primal rage kind of dude.
Primal Rage, fucking Killer
Wait.
Instinct, man. That's a game that
Wait,
I like.
Primal Rage. Well, isn't Bloody Roar also another animal?
Bloody
fighting game?
Roar was a knockoff of Primal Rage, but it had better dinosaurs, so.
Y'all forgot about Darkstalkers.
Darkstalkers.
Dude, that is a game that fucking Capcom has to come back to, in my honest opinion. They have to go back to that because they screwed up Marvel vs. Capcom and Infinite.
How?
And
Nice.
Skullgirls. That's,
Alright.
that's another thing.
Wait.
Skullgirls?
Capcom's not in charge of Skullgirls.
No,
More
saying that
people.
like Skullgirls is another fighting game I'd play.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm like, I wouldn't consider them monsters.
Is Darkstalkers on Steam? I feel like I need to invest. I forgot Morgan was in it.
no, it's not on Steam right now. It hasn't had a game like for like since like I think the early '90s. I think it's like one of those games that Capcom had.
I mean, I guess you have to go back to emulators if you want to take that.
Power
Sounds
Stone,
good
yeah.
to me.
So,
I
dude,
got Pokemon game, but I'm just happy it's coming.
dude, dude, are you serious? They're actually bringing Scott Pilgrim, the video game, back?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
remastered,
yeah, I heard
or-
about that. Yeah. I remember they took it off like Xbox. Well, when I had it, I got it for Xbox, and they took it off, and it became like what, blacklisted or something like that.
They removed it, and the popular theory circulating around that is because Ubisoft didn't want to It's not like I don't think it was servers. I think it was because they didn't want to renew the licenses to use Anamanaguchi's music, like, to sell the game. So they had to. So they figured, oh, this is just a one-off game that we did to like. I
thought they just lost the rights to the game.
No, I don't know actually. Now that I think about it, but Ubisoft is like, the rumors do say that they are kind of interested in bringing it back.
You know, if it does, I pick it up again. That game was amazing, man.
Never tried.
Dude, I would pay like $20 for that right now. Actually, that was a solid beat 'em up in my opinion.
Capcom,
yeah.
a bunch of dudes on the internet want you to remaster something. Hear our prayer.
Dude, do you want to know how long people have been waiting for Darkstalkers to come back, or Power Stone to come back, dude? Dude, it's ridiculous. You want to know too? Speaking of Ubisoft as well, where the fuck is Beyond Good and Evil 2? By the way, it was teased like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
wait. Hell.
Wait, is that game with some chick who had like a pig partner?
Yeah, the pig partner and the monkey guy and stuff.
I played that game. It was really dope, man.
Wait, what the fuck is my Psychonauts 2?
Yeah, that's another game that skipped this year. Fucking where is fucking Psychonauts 2? Oh, fucking Tim Schafer. Motherfucking badass Tim Schafer.
Once again.
Apparently, what was that, Elvis?
What?
I thought you were gonna say something. Were you gonna say
No,
something,
man.
Elvis?
I'm just thinking of what other games deserve like to be like brought back, man.
All right, but like, you want to know a very popular, very funny theory that people like have for Psychonauts 2 that like explains why it's taking so long.
Wow.
People believe it's because Tim Schafer invested money with a certain individual. This female individual is very prominent in the gaming scene. Her name starts with an A.
Say
I hear your argument. It's valid, but I don't think it works right now.
But okay, so there are announcements from Double Fine on July 21st. I'm assuming there's a date announcement. Okay, so all right, so so on July 21st we might actually hear some news on Psychonauts 2 release date, which is good.
How's
Finally.
that gonna work? So E3 is obviously not happening. It would have happened already. So are we just gonna get like Twitter spam from every dev? Are they gonna do a direct like Nintendo does?
Yeah,
What's
they
going
might just do like a fucking direct sort of thing. Like, dude, in all honesty though, like, I think the people that have done like a direct-esque thing and have done it honestly like way better in my opinion, that has got to be Devolver Digital.
Yeah.
The time that they actually like the freaking like spokeswoman they got that was just really like just hardcore to the fucking core, where like this one like fucking guy was just like talking his head off over like just unimportant things, and then and then like just going on and on, and she's just getting slowly annoyed, and she just fucking like and she just fucking like strangles the shit out of him, and just like his fucking blood spurts everywhere, and like that should just show the fucking games already.
That's great.
I'm like, okay. It's like, dude, I don't know what it is with Devolver Digital, but like they're literally like they're like the weirdest gaming company, but everybody loves them, and I can't argue that either. Everybody likes Devolver. They brought back a lot of good shit. I know that, and they sponsor a lot of good indie games.
Ignore me.
Ignore me. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I've been doing that this entire time.
All right, but speaking of video games too, by the way, did you guys know? I want to take a poll here. Who is tired of me talking about The Last of Us 2 here?
You talked about The Last of Us 2.
Yep.
Yeah, but like,
It's what was that?
no, I mean, like, I haven't had the pleasure to play the game, but like, I've been hearing bad reviews from like left and right. So like, I don't know what to say.
Do you want to know how bit?
Spoilers, explain that. Like, why does it have so much bad reviews? And I keep hearing like it's shit, and then other people are like, "Oh, it's a great game."
People are upset that a certain character no longer is breathing. Let's leave it at that.
So okay,
Fucking spoiler. I think we all fucking called that was gonna happen.
No, but here's the thing.
okay.
It's the same issue with every fucking thing, and I'm gonna have to say this argument a million times before I die, not just on record, but off record as well. The way you tell a story matters. I don't give a shit what your gameplay is. If your game is
Well,
story driven and you know you
haven't
have
seen
a big
Larson's movie.
emotional gut punch loaded and ready to rock, you need to do it properly. You
Yeah.
need to plan it out.
But
It needs to be done at the right time, at the right place, with the right events leading up to it.
Basically.
But
Yeah,
I I heard that the original writer for the first game left. And
Yep.
Yeah. So most of the writing fell onto Neil, who directed the last game, and I'm just gonna say this is my theory that actually kind of makes sense. Actually, the more I think about it, I'm pretty sure most of the bad writing decisions were put in place because all the people that were advising Neil and there on the writing team, they did not want at all to question him when he wanted to make something a certain way. It's basically like with George Lucas and the Phantom Menace. Nobody told him no, this is a bad idea. Don't do this. Don't do that. Basically, no, don't do that. And it was also that's my theory as to how so much wrong happened story wise to happen, but yeah, the main point I wanted to bring up too regarding the game is if you think it's doing bad over here, just imagine how bad it's doing overseas in a place called Thailand or Japan, for instance, guys.
Shit. What's the reviews over there?
Okay, so you want to know how you're able to sell a video game because people actually want to buy it? They bundled the game with 3 other games, and people still aren't buying it over there.
Oh damn!
They hate it that much.
They hate it that much. And you want to know another thing that Thailand had done? And this is gonna crack the fuck out of you, James, and everybody who likes it's like Animal Crossing, but this shop in Thailand decided to bundle The Last of Us 2 with the Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch Edition. They
That's
bundled it.
Fucking golden.
They bundled it together, and the funny thing about it is that if you don't want The Last of Us 2, you have to pay extra to not have it.
That's hilarious.
It's you have to pay an extra $33 to get it.
So it's like, oh, fuck you. You want to be emotionally invested in this big thing? Nah, fam.
Is it
Fuck that
pretend?
business, well.
You can tell this loser never in front.
But
Hey,
well, the question, Tyler, this is for you then. How, if you were in charge of the company, how would you try to recover?
Which company am I? Which company are you talking
The
about?
Last of Us 2, man. Last of Us 2.
Naughty Dog.
Whatever. I'm not sure who, but I'm saying.
I mean, I'd whore myself out to 1,000 fat chicks just to make sure, make bank.
All right, Quagmire.
All right. So here's honestly well, here's the thing. I'm not the CEO of Naughty Dog, but I'm not also the director. This was more like the director and the direction of the game, basically of itself. But if I was in charge of Naughty Dog, I would not do things that would make the game look more worse than it's already is. And what I mean by that is I wouldn't go around copyright striking people on YouTube discussing the spoilers of the video game that that my company is currently working on if it doesn't actually have the copyrighted content in the actual discussion piece. I wouldn't abuse that shit whatsoever, and I also wouldn't label all of all the fans of the previous game as a bunch of insert buzzword here because they did not like it and denounce all the negative criticism that they have essentially. But I would, but the only leg I would think I would have to stand on to talk shit about the fans is if they decide to talk shit to the voice actor, and that's something Vinny actually brought up, the hate that one of the character voice actors received from a bunch of fans on social media, basically, which is honestly,
The voice actor. That's the thing. You can always blame the writers.
I just realized something actually, James.
What?
This is this is similar to like what happened to The Last of Us, like not The Last of Us, like The Last Jedi, right? Same shit happened.
No, don't. Well, here's the
Like,
thing.
Kelly, like the girl who played Rose got shit for online for playing Rose, like out of nowhere, or two, basically. The writing was like shit because it like focused on subverting expectations. Last of Us had a whole problem with that too.
Tyler, you prove my theory. Have a fucking plan. Sit down at a table and say, "Aight, if we're gonna make a sequel, what should happen?"
It's basically
And
like
then go from there, because that's what happened with Star Wars. Rest in peace. That's what happened with The Last of Us, and that literally happens with everything that doesn't have a plan. Look at the fucking DCEU or whatever they're calling it these days.
the DC. Oh my god.
Like, if you don't have a plan, if you don't sit down and say, this is where we want to end up, this is our end game, then you got nothing. And DC is
Basically.
like, oh, we have all these characters, we want to do all this shit. But you have to do it right, and you have to sort of ease people into it. You don't just get all of this shit thrown at you at once. That's kind of what The Last of Us did. It blew its load too early. You have to build it up.
All right,
Oh,
so
God damn it, Harry.
God damn it, Harry! Fucking Harry did it. He blew. He's Harry the
Not writers.
Harry the Hummingbird Watson confirmed to be the leaker that leaked all the footage of the story for The Last of Us 2. What a fucking legend!
Hasn't this happened before with other games? And didn't they just like drop like a DLC for alternative ending?
Like, and here's the thing though, like, when it comes to leaks and stuff, in my honest opinion, if the leaks are good, like say for instance, like Persona 5, for instance, Persona 5 leaked, and Catherine leaked. Both of those games are by Atlas, and it's people circulated all these leaks, and none of this negative shit happened because all the leaks were positive. Actually, all it really did was spoil the story, really, and the story were actually pretty good. From what I gathered, not from what I've gathered. I played both games actually, but and
Hearts, but that turned out very badly. Off
God.
a lot of people.
So wait, Kingdom Hearts 3 leaked and it ended up bad? Yeah, Catherine
The
leaked.
community was very toxic on that, especially like Tetsuya Nomura, like one of the fucking, like the creator of basically the whole fucking franchise. Pissed because he's like, okay, you guys have been waiting years for this. You guys could have waited at least, a day or two longer. As soon as people got the game, they start. I mean, before the game even came out, I think I got a good week before the game came out. Somebody bought the game, that shit online for most of the storyline.
Oh my god.
They fucking tweeted it and everything.
Oh my god, dude, Ulysses said like some based shit right here. He says, seriously, even hentais who have sequels felt more planned out than the sequels we have these days.
Dude, honestly, what's that one with what is it? I know it's not hentai, but like High School DxD, I know it's ecchi, so it's borderline. That shit, that dude had a plan. I don't know who wrote that manga, but that guy had a plan, and you'll be damned if that kid didn't become the harem king of hell by the end of that fucking train wreck.
Catherine's been around since PS3, but not Catherine Full Body. That's the new one that came out.
Yeah, I haven't played that one. I played the original one, and like I loved the original one, and like.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading chat too, at the same time.
With DXD, with the
Pretentious.
link, he became the fucking harem king, and he didn't even realize it. He's like, "Oh, I have all these girls around now. I guess I am a harem king."
Who was that fucking weird? What was that fucking weird anime where the guy got his like superpowers from drinking titty milk?
What?
It
I
sounds
have
like we
not
need to go
seen
to.
it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like Quasar something.
Sorry, he got superpowers from drinking titty milk. Well, you know what the fuck I'm even saying it is.
Titty milk.
Titty milk. Yes, of course.
Remember
How
the
could we-
anime where like the girls had to get like sexually aroused and then turn to weapons.
They turn into weapons.
A woman, when she is sexually aroused, is a weapon, dude. Come on.
Trainwreck isn't understand what's even happening in the story. Fucking-
You
Oh,
come
man.
like you're home. She busts open the door like, "Where's that dick?" And I'm like,
Where's
"Okay,
that
you're, like,
dick?"
you're underneath the blankets, like, "Oh no, not again!"
Oh my
no,
fucking
not again.
dude, that reminds me of the fucking like comic where this kid is talking to his dad and his dad, that's it, son. It's about time I talk to you about safe sex, alright? Alright, one day, I just want you to wear protection before you do, and then all of a sudden it fast forwards to him being like a fucking 20-year-old and his fucking girlfriend, and he has like he has a shield and a sword in the bedroom, and fucking girls in her underwear with like swinging a mace, and then she just like yells at him, "Show me that dick!" And then he's like, "I don't think my dad would approve of this."
The one where then she takes off her like her face and is revealed to be the dad, and the guy goes like, "I'm proud of you, son."
No, that's a different one, man. But I know what the fuck you're talking about. She's like,
Saikon
the
no
girl's like,
Quasar.
"Oh,
Yeah,
hit
that's
me."
one.
I'm like, my dad
That's the
told
one,
me it was a girl.
So it's like, no, I'm raised not to.
I was raised better than this. It's fucking and what's the I love the one with Santa Claus. That's where the girl is just like doing like a lap dance on the guy, and then she's just like, I gotta know, have you been a naughty boy this hey? And he's like, yes, and then she takes her face off, and it's Santa Claus, and he's like, got you, bitch.
What the hell? I've seen that. I can't remember what it's from. Terrifying.
No, if that happened, I'm like, yo, I still pay for that lap dance.
I'm
Finish.
still paying for the dance. I'm a gentleman.
I am a
You still owe
gentleman.
me a lap dance.
You still. Wow. This is. Oh my god.
This is turning into quite the show.
Who did you want a lap dance from?
This is turning into what a podcast normally turns into. Exactly.
That's and that's Heroes Radio coming off out of nowhere.
Elvis, who would you want a lap dance off of? Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny?
Easter Bunny, more fair.
Yeah, he's funny.
I have several questions for both of you, and that might entail like who you are mentally and where you're at currently in life right now that led you to make these decisions.
A stupid joke at 12 o'clock at night.
No, I just thought about it logically. I'm like, Santa isn't in the best of shape, and he would just get tired like halfway through. While the Easter Bunny has legs for days, man.
Elvis now sounds like he's coming out of a Silent Hill radio.
The creepier he got, and the more in depth on his response, the creepier the radio got.
Elvis, you should voice horror games through that microphone.
No, I can't do horror games, man. I'm a bitch.
Yeah, that's fucking horror game.
No, ask Kevin, man. Like, it'd probably be hysterical because, like, I always give the best reactions. But, like, nah, I'm not about that life. I want to sleep.
I want to
What's
sleep.
the name of the last horror game you played that was like watching you play? You're freaking your ass out because the fucking
Oh,
giant.
Little Nightmares. Yeah.
Little Nightmares is not that bad. Are you kidding me right
No, it
now?
wasn't that bad. It's just like, you know what? I was just trying to give a good show, and Little Nightmares wasn't something that terrified, but like it had like some creepy elements to it, you know.
You do horror games, you can watch horror movies. I don't understand that.
Oh yeah, bro, I love it when it happens to other people, but not me.
Yeah,
Oh my
no,
God.
I'm the opposite. I do not like horror
What
movies,
happens to other
but
people,
horror
but not
games I
you?
don't
Fuck
mind.
you.
Little Nightmares 2 is coming out soon, apparently.
Well, then Elvis is playing that then.
Wait, what?
Let's stream it.
Little
Congratulations.
Nightmares 2.
You're now part of the channel.
Oh God. I thought I was just a guest appearance. Oh my God.
He's a guest appearance, yes.
Yeah, guest appearance that leads to a 10-episode spin-off series, limited time only.
Just
We'll
fucking
get some t-shirts out of it, make some merch. It'll be a good time.
we'll have a trilogy of movies that were subpar, but we have a diehard
The
cult-like
only reason why
fan base.
I'm not about this because I'm very confident. Well, no, not very confident. I'm very sure that it's gonna lead to a bigger demand. Like, bring him back. And I'm like, no, not me.
Either just that Elvis became Han Solo of our universe, basically, where he turned into, where he just turned into fucking Harrison Ford, where he's just so fucking.
Works.
Alright, he turns into Harrison Ford, like he's basically the Harrison Ford in our group, where everybody wants him to come back.
Who's Chewbacca then?
Like I don't fucking know.
Oh, that's all. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not that hairy.
Fucking where he only shows up to get paid, and then afterwards, when he does interviews and stuff, like people will just be like, "Did you feel any sort of nostalgia when you walked onto the Millennium Falcon and wore the suit again one time and saw everybody that you were working with once again after so many years?" And you just say, "No, I got in and I got paid."
I got in and I got paid, and that's what counts, team.
Fucking Harrison
Like,
Ford
lots of
really
people on
hates
the way, but,
Star
like,
Wars.
I still got paid.
They still get paid. Nobody gets paid here. This is a volunteer position at best.
Aww.
Volunteer my
That's-
ass.
Hey, listen, if I don't get paid doing this, none of you are getting paid to do this.
Zero, make an OnlyFans, then we'll all get paid.
Okay.
No. She's not sure because he's afraid it's gonna conflict with his OnlyFans page.
It's gonna conflict with his personal one. He doesn't want to do a branded one. Another
All right.
generic OnlyFans page.
Oh my
Derek.
God.
It's just the same. It's just gonna. I would do an OnlyFans page, but it's just gonna be the same picture over and over and over again with slight differences, like every single time, every single day posts, and nothing
All
else.
Get me all the costumes you got. I'll fucking do it.
So, true question. Is your OnlyFans page just like lewd photos of you wearing a tinfoil hat?
Oh my
No.
Tyler, get to drawing.
Lewd photos of him wearing fucking sailor suit. Wait, do you still have your sailor suit?
What the fuck? He
No.
is a
He has a sailor suit.
God. Yes.
No,
Wait, are we talking sailor like the Navy or sailor like Sailor Moon?
He like
Sailor like the
Navy,
village people.
like
Okay.
Aw,
like
I-
sailor, like
I
Donald
just lost
Duck
interest,
sailor.
Man. I was just really hoping it was the Sailor Moon one.
But the reason he has that is it was a JoJo cosplay.
We're kind of hoping for the content.
Question there.
In order to get me into that Sailor Moon costume, you have to pay a shit ton.
How much we
What
talking?
happened? What happened if I
Well-
promise you a monster girl?
That's what that would
Sarah, I can go to hell whenever I want to.
You can go
Telling
to
you
hell
right now
whenever
that
you.
hell would be a nice place in where I live.
Good.
But aside from that, no, you have to cover fucking makeup. Then have to shave a lot.
Wait,
No, man. We're targeting a specific kind of audience that like hair.
Tyler, since we have a B-roll of trains on the podcast, can it just be sexy pictures of trains?
Sexy pictures of trains.
Yeah, man. This way people can admire that caboose.
Oh my god.
Can you add like a face to it? You know, with the girl like cross-eyed.
Oh god,
or
wait, it's
shit.
gonna turn into Rule 34, Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh
We're
god.
not putting Aheago on a fucking train.
Yes, we are now.
It's pronounced Aheago. What the fuck?
No,
that's
Any-
what it's called?
hey, Gao Zero.
By the way, Zero, Vinny, for some odd reason, he wants you to Google paddock.
No.
It's already be done. It's already be done.
Oh no, I've seen a review on that from Saber Sparks. I know
He's
what that is.
he saw the review already, unfortunately. So yeah,
Yeah.
I actually saw somebody like cut like reactions to Paddock basically. Like that is really fucking. It's a really just dark story.
Listen, I can watch Paddock and not feel a thing.
What's Paddock? Hold up, I gotta Google it. Oh
Or
God,
Korean.
no! It's an anime film. Nope. Nope.
No, it's not. No, it's Korean. It's not anime.
All right.
Like,
all
I
right,
managed
wait,
to
there's
watch
China.
in a silent voice without crying. I could do Paddock without feeling any emotion at all.
It looks
just
like it's
can't-
supposed to be like Nemo too. By the way, it's like that Animal Farm movie.
Oh God.
When are we gonna see the rabbits?
That's not. That's not fucking Animal Farm, you retard.
Oh shit,
That's
wrong.
fucking. That's fucking. Oh my god. I know. Like that's definitely not. Oh my god. I can't. I don't fucking remember the book now.
Of Mice
Which
and
book?
Men.
Of Mice and Men.
Wait,
Yes,
no.
that's the one.
That had
No.
nothing to do with animals.
The rabbits.
You
Ah,
never read the book then.
no, I did. Hold up, I wasn't sure which angle he was going. I was like, wait, that had nothing to do with rabbits, and then he said the rabbits, and I'm just like, yeah, good point.
Oh my god, who mentioned salad fingers in chat? Who the fuck mentioned that?
Yeah.
Oh, I still cringe.
What chat are we looking at?
It's the YouTube chat, off the thing we're doing.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was reading something else.
We all monitor it.
I don't.
Salad fingers. Oh my God, don't hug me when I'm scared.
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
think
not
they'll
that
fucking get
again.
scared.
Fucking robbers with hats. Green is
Oh
not
my
a
God.
creative color.
Oh my god.
We are quite the
Right
ragtag
on,
band
yeah.
of misfits.
We told
What?
her.
You thinking Watership Down with rabbits? What the fuck?
Yeah, I've
Ooh,
I've
the
actually
British,
seen Watership Down.
I remember that cartoon. That was very fucked up as a kid.
Oh yeah,
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 it
yeah, yeah,
was.
yeah. It looks like it's a Disney movie, but then it's just this almost rabbit murder fest. It's really
What do you mean
What hap-
almost?
What happens when two yanderes fall in love with each other? I don't know.
Zero and Tyler make a YouTube channel.
What? I'm sorry. What was that supposed to mean?
Tyler as a yandere.
What the fuck?
Zero's the power bottom, and I stand by that.
Fucking.
Okay. Seriously, what qualifies Tyler as a yandere?
I wasn't. I don't fucking know. Wait, isn't it
If
somebody
anything-
who's reluctant?
No, it's the fucking psychotic one.
Again. Oh, the Sadie Dairy. No. Wait, you might actually be a yandere. Hold up, I gotta look it up.
No.
If anything, Tyler's a tsundere.
We fucking mental
Get
and
it right.
My dad is a computer.
Basically,
So-
every person I ever met.
Watch left swipe that again.
No. Okay, you're not a yandere. It was just a joke. You're
Oh my
He's a
god.
tsundere.
Watch. I've already
Yeah,
watched
I
left
see it.
swipe that. I've already watched that, dude. Do not tell me to watch it again. Oh my god. Okay, so like on one of my streams watching playing, well, I said watch Pathologic. I was playing Pathologic actually. You guys know that fucking cringy ass music video to get people and kids to stop smoking / vaping and stuff. Like
yeah.
it's called like left swipe that.
Oh, I hate that.
They
I remember that.
like it was quite possibly like I was just like Lloyd here in chat asked me to fucking like dissect, like not really just watch it like and just react to it, but like every single like few seconds I was just dissecting it and just making fun of it like constantly, because like I just like I did it just like what can you really do? It's a cringy music video they tried to get kids to stop smoking basically.
Left swipe. 'Tis indeed a trap.
Tis indeed a trap, my good man.
Yeah, they were using memes that were outdated.
Raylan has a good point too, by the way. Hey, the Yanderis wouldn't have a need to kill anybody if they both fell in love with each other.
Interesting.
I wish I could have learned that sooner in life instead of going to fucking Suffolk. All the fucking
Nope.
Yanderis.
Ooh.
Hey, Kevin.
When you
don't give
realize
people-
something is just a Yandere fucking hive.
What? What, Elvis?
So don't give people our location.
Okay, he does that a lot.
They're gonna figure out one day, and like, oh, they live here.
I'm the ringmaster around here, and they'll probably kill me first before anything else.
Nah,
With all the
man.
shit I say.
You
No,
heard him,
you
he's
bet-
the leader. Shoot him first.
No, we talking about it's better to take out the subordinates first, and then go for the leader.
No, fuck y'all. If anyone's gonna get shot first, it's me. I will fucking place my head into that.
But still, you could be you would willingly do it. I'm like, you want it to happen, not me, man.
Exactly. All of you stand behind me. If anyone's gonna die, it's me.
Gonna be
Yeah, but
Fuck
still,
y'all
you're like
bitches,
you're
I'm
like a
out.
twig, man. That's just gonna go right through you.
True.
Oh my
above.
God.
It's just it's gonna be a very small shield. The front, like
A very small permeable shield. You mean a fucking meat shield, Kevin?
Bringing up
I'm
something.
not saying those words, but you can say them.
Yeah, but
Bring it-
Zero's only good for one time, man.
Since we were talking about
You can go a
2D
few rounds.
stuff.
Also, where the fuck is this conversation going?
All right. So we were talking about 2D girls like yandere and stuff like that, and so it's related to animation since we talked about Paddock briefly for a few minutes. But Vinny brought this up a while ago, and I was looking for a chance to jump this in. But he says that he found out that Butch Hartman has a cartoon out that's called The Garden, and you can only watch it if you pay upfront $130. And Butch Hartman is the guy who created Fairly Odd Parents, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the chat. Oh
Like-
man.
Like,
Okay,
I'm-
so...
what could be in this fucking animated little experiment? I'm guessing it's to call it.
I don't know, but like, you know what? We should do a watch party and see it for ourselves.
Did a watch party last time. Well, not a watch party exactly, but we watched what was
Watch
it again?
party.
The Dawbreaker thing you fucking shared last time.
Oh God. Yes.
Oh my god. We could totally watch YouTube videos like at one point and just dissect them as like an audience. Do like a Science Theater 3000 type of deal.
Oh, we lost Zero.
If we do that, can we please do weird Japanese commercials? Because I've been watching plenty, and I got a lot of things to say for that.
Zero, where are you? What happened to Zero?
We lost.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
no, he's here.
I said Butch Hartman was part of a cult, and then I got cut off.
He's probably Butch Hartman got pissed and hurt that.
Cult apparently has a very long reach.
I'm gonna look it up.
So I would just suggest to lock your doors right now.
Nope, fuck you.
No.
Butch Hartman, gospeltruth.tv. Wait, he's Christian?
Oh yeah.
He was trying to make
fucking told you he's part of a cult.
Every fucking.
No, it makes sense. That's why he made the Fairly Odd Parents, man. Like, the fairies are a metaphor for God. If you ask for things, He will grant it.
It's
Oh
a
my God.
cult.
It's a Christian cartoon that costs $130 to watch. I really need to see it.
Parents, so I'd be wrong about that.
It's a cult.
But, sir, that's your like answer for everything, man.
He's a
Well,
Christian.
this time it's an actual cult.
Honestly though, dude, like if he's honestly like just if he's honestly a Christian, like I mean good on him in my honest opinion. Like I mean you can't really I mean if he believes in that stuff, you believe in that. You know, I'm not gonna sit on a pedestal and say like, oh yeah, your beliefs like are wrong or some shit like that. It's like, nah, I don't want to live that way.
No, you can. I mean, people believe we actually went to the fucking moon, but let's be honest, that's a conspiracy theory. We didn't go to.
You went to
Yeah, and Finland totally doesn't exist.
Oh my god, no! What the fuck does that mean? Because I met someone else who told me about that. And I
No.
looked it up. I'm like,
Oh, we're gonna have to reiterate for him now. Give him the skinny of it.
Long story short, somebody posted on Reddit a long time ago that their parents raised them believing Finland didn't exist. It came up on the news, and his dad was pissed off and said Finland's not real, and his mom validated it, saying nope, it doesn't exist, it's imaginary. And then he posted it on like a crazy things you believe during your childhood subreddit, and what happened was two factions emerged. Those who were like, haha, cool story, bro. And then those who were like, no, Finland doesn't exist. It's an actual fucking conspiracy theory. And there is a whole subreddit for it. I think I read the rules of the subreddit online. And it was just fucking hilarious. So yeah, Finland doesn't exist. And if you're Finnish, you aren't. You believe you are because that's what happens when they brainwash you in the Finland camp or something. I forget what the whole gist was, but they have like a whole brainwave thing that they do. Because, you know, it's just Southeast Europe, and that's what happened. Or Northeast Europe, I forget which one.
It's Southeast Europe.
Southeast.
It is Southeast, yeah.
I mean,
So
Finland
most
doesn't
people
exist.
believe Finland doesn't exist. It's just Southeastern Europe because Japan took the territory, and technically the Japanese Empire dissolved after World War II, so therefore Finland doesn't exist. And if you're from
Like,
there, you're brainwashed to believe it.
and
Turning in the office, trust me.
and there goes our whole entire Finnish audience leaving and unsubscribing from the channel right now as we speak. I'm sorry, Southeastern fans.
You mean
Southeastern Europe fans.
Southeastern European audience.
It's our Southeastern European audience. Watch Australia doesn't exist. Wait, there's a theory that Australia doesn't exist. That's funny because we actually...
Listen, Australia is real and it's trying to kill you.
No, Australia's on fire all the time. That's just it. It's no longer real because it's burning to the fucking ground.
Guys, guys,
Fire
Faster than it
anymore.
can reproduce.
guys, just saying real quick, Lloyd's Australian.
Lloyd.
Yes, Lloyd and Chad, he's Australian. He asked us to watch Australia Doesn't Exist.
Australia doesn't exist.
Oh my god.
brainwashed to believe that.
Sorry?
According to Ray Lynn, Arizona is on fire.
Raylin, or according to Raylin, it's Arizona's on fire. Is it on fire?
Apparently.
Jesus, what is there anything that's not on fire right now?
Definitely not the Smash Bros community.
Yo, what are you talking about? It is on fire.
That I was saying, definitely not. Like that's the one thing that's
It's
definitely not
probably
on
because
fire.
they don't play a real fighting game.
Shots fired. What do they play? Dead or Alive 6? Bet you they bought all the DLC.
A lot of games on fire. Well, players.
No, they
and
bought all those
fire.
Samus mods.
Oh yeah, that's another point too, guys. Are you casting your ballots, by the way, for Kanye 2020?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
2020.
Kanye 2020, he's got my vote.
I want
Oh.
to see the fucking debates between
No, like
Kanye
his
West and Dwayne the Rock Johnson, because allegedly he's running as well.
is Kanye West like motto is like, or his slogan is "I'm a motherfucking genius."
Last of Us 2 gaming history.
It doesn't matter. The fact that Kanye is running is enough to get my vote, man.
unless
Oh
I
my
see that man sucking on some fucking fish sticks, then I'm not fucking voting for him.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
nuts.
until he eats a fish stick, no vote.
No vote until you eat fish sticks.
Eat fish sticks. Oh my god, my first act.
Love them.
I would like to say I am not gay, and I am not a gay fish.
I'm not a gay fish. I'm the smartest man on earth.
Apparently he's in the Illuminati.
I'm the smartest rapper in the game right now.
Oh shit, he's about Illuminati. He's been saying that. He's been like fucking inserting that to every song he sings.
Elon Musk officially backing Kanye 2020. Elon Musk for vice president.
Oh.
What's this?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Fuck it.
Why?
not?
Why not have Elon Musk as vice president? Fucking.
Not the
Wait,
heroes we need, it's the heroes we deserve.
I mean, he
Wait,
wants to
no,
arm the
no,
populace
Kanye
with
Alex
flamethrowers.
I feel like this country isn't already on fire. Just yeah, let's
Wait.
just fucking douse some more. Fucking
Kanye and Alex Jones. Kanye
could I
Jones 2020.
I know who I'm voting for, and it's not Kanye. How could I forget about the candidate that's
Oh,
going to
Kim
bring us
Kardashian would literally be the
into
official
the
president
23rd century? Vermin Supreme.
with the fucking
Vermin
porn
Supreme.
stars.
Vermin Supreme, my man. Holy fuck. What a fucking legend.
Gonna harness the awesome power of zombies to help build wind turbines to solve the energy crisis.
I
think-
Bridge work to the 23rd century.
I really wish you didn't say fucking zombies because, like, I'm outside, in my backyard, just chilling on my hammock, and now I'm getting paranoid that there's zombies around me.
You're in your hammock in your backyard right now.
Yeah, man.
Listen,
Aren't you in the same state as all of us?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
It's like
outside.
when-
You guys
they-
are confined to your lovely rooms. I'm just chilling out here.
My
Yeah, I'm like-
lovely room.
I'm
has
in
a
the
great
dark.
AC.
when
Alright,
in
so-
doubt, fuck it. If a zombie shows up, fuck it. It can't eat you if you're fucking it.
So, all right. I'm thinking how to structure this show a little better in the future. For anybody like in chats that wants us to discuss something, I'm thinking like maybe like, I'll save like everybody to save like their most like good very good topics to discuss like near the end when we don't have we're pretty much burnt out on stuff we want to talk about, and at the end we'll just see what you guys want us to talk about and stuff for another hour or half hour or so.
I guess that'd be a good poll. We'll talk about it. We'll leave that up to the audience and see what they fucking voted.
It's
And what an audience it is.
we love you guys.
If I had
Probably
to
what-
choose one, I guess I would say, I don't know, king shaming.
King shape.
Shaming.
Okay,
How did
let's
we get there?
As a topic, I don't fucking know.
It's definitely a combo starter. All right, Kevin, when have you experienced king shaming?
when you play Truth or Choice, probably.
Hey, hey.
Those games are evil. I always stayed away from that shit.
I've experienced king shaming every day.
The last time I was back there, I had to fucking take a shot at a Ciro's belly, I think.
Oh my
No.
God.
No. You and I both know what happened when it was.
Oof.
There's
That sounds
nothing
personal.
wrong with a little pump and grind.
Our bond is stronger, but at the same time, we're both traumatized.
Just be glad you didn't have to do knife play, boys.
Oh.
Nah, man, I can't be into that shit.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask that shit.
What do you mean? It's pretty obvious.
Oh my God. Yeah, I.
Filet with extra steps.
Oh my God.
It's what? With what?
A chicken fillet with extra steps.
No, I said 5-finger fillet with extra steps.
Oh my God.
Oh, the nice game.
Chicken fillet with extra steps. The fuck was I thinking? I needed
Oh,
sleep.
the game is a foot zero, I can assure you.
The Andres count as king shaming.
He's got his king shaming.
Only if you're a Sadie Dare, but then I guess you're enabling the Sadie Dare?
I guess not.
And unless you're like a completely hopeless simp, then no.
A hopeless simp.
If he
Oh.
breathes, he's a simp. If she breathes, she's a thought.
And if he opens the door for her, he's a simp. If he slams the door in her face, he's a Chad.
And if he
that
doesn't
just
go down on her, he's DJ Khaled.
Another one.
Wait, you gotta say it louder.
didn't he get shit on Twitter for saying I would never go down on a girl whatsoever.
Oh yeah, man. That shit broke the internet for like a month. I'm like, DJ Khaled does not eat pussy. What's wrong?
King.
It's like,
Explain to
dude.
your kid, Dan. What the hell's your like? What's his kid out?
Wait, what? Who?
That is so weird how like the entire internet gave a shit like about DJ Khaled of all people's sex life.
Yo, you're mispronouncing it.
Really, after the events in the Smash community, we're gonna be really concerned about people caring about internet sex lives? Really?
Listen,
I mean,
you're mispronouncing his name. You can't just say it like that.
What's his name?
DJ Khaled! You have to yell it out. You can't just say it normally.
I can't yell it out at this hour. There's people on my head.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. DJ Khaled has to be he has to be a little considerate for the people living in our houses currently.
Oh.
For DJ Khaled, he can yell that shit as much as he wants.
Yo, has DJ Khaled ever contributed other than just yelling his name on a song?
He's him contributing. He says, "I'm the best," and he says, "I'm another one." That's basically him contributing.
Like he's meme material. That's what he is.
That's fucking lazy. Yo, can you like write a song with Pitbull?
That's a good question. What's the cringiest meme you've seen this year?
The Weeknd made a song about him being a virgin.
Oh, yo.
The
That song,
fuck?
low key, is fucking fire, man. Me and Kevin were blasting that shit for a week.
What is it really about DJ Khaled though?
The Weeknd
What?
song? No.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
how pure the Weeknd is, and because he's a virgin, and he uses his virgin powers to win Grammys.
He's a day name only. He's a day. Fucking Raylan's got a point. Actually, he's a day name only. You can only say his name in daytime.
What the hell am I going to sleep
Oh
tonight?
shit! It's midnight. We're done.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, that's. Wait, serious? You done?
No, I was saying. Oh shit! It's midnight. It's past daytime. We're
Ah, what you got?
Where'd you go?
Yeah, no,
this-
we're good to go. That's fine. Keep recording. I was saying, name thing.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
The
Whatever.
fucking song stuck in my head.
Oh. Gotta get to the top if you wanna rock and roll. Fucking, like, just imagining songs, like, just. It's, like, bro, they're, like, really, like, does anybody, like, listen to songs and, like, replace the music, like, in your head and, like, see how weird it plays out? Like,
All the time.
or is that just me? Yeah, it's like one of those weird things that like I do like in my free time for some odd reason.
I fucked around, used to make beats a lot. I used to like fuck around with lyrics in other songs to see if they could like work out, mix and match. I think what I tried doing, I tried adding like Daft Punk, like harder, better, faster, and stuff like that. I tried mixing that with again the Beatles. It did not work out well.
Oh man, dude,
Too
it's
hard, too fast.
Too hard, too fast, and the Beatles, of course, being really somber and slow.
paperback writer, paperback
No, hold on,
writer.
it goes with everything.
What goes with everything, Zero?
Harder, better.
No halation.
No,
No, we're not doing snow halation again.
No, please never bring up snow halation again on this podcast.
Fuck you. Y'all brought up something else. I'm
Halation.
allowed to bring up snow halation.
Can make me suffer to that bullshit all over again. Oh god.
Snow halation mixes with everything.
Oh my god.
Therapy.
All right. So, anybody got anything more to add?
Another topic for next week. Well, besides and king shaming Elvis, what would your topic be for next week?
What would your topic be like for today, right now?
Oh man, on the fly. I don't know. I mean, we could get very political, or we could get very fucking stupid.
It's both. It's gonna be both here. Unfortunately, we can't take anything seriously.
Arrest the royal British family.
It's here's basically how I would probably describe this podcast in a nutshell to you, man. Like, hey, we start out, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is where we're gonna like be discussing. This is gonna be our points. This is like what we're gonna be doing basically, and anything in between is just gonna add more to that essentially, and then it goes somewhere to like, did you know that a guy actually like jerked off like it was quick as he did, like within 12.5 seconds, and got the world record.
I bless that man.
Harry the Hummingbird Watson, the man,
It just
silent legend.
it just fucked like that. Like the only reason we know about that is because we get so off topic, and now it's just a permanent.
Yeah, no, I noticed
joke.
how many times we derailed off the topic because
But it kept
try to
the
be funny.
content going, and that's what counts.
I don't know. I mean, we could talk about like dating apps, or we could talk about
Ooh.
should girls like make the first move, or
Dating apps. That's something real
Well, the
quick.
dating app, that I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
We're going on a
Or-
dating app. What?
I said,
We're going. That's how we're gonna advertise our
Fucking
podcast from now on.
It's time for the sacrifice.
That's how I thought of like, dude. That's how I fucking like was. That's honestly like how I was gonna do like our marketing thing. When Tinder was a huge thing, I wanted to like have our characters like be in very sensual poses. I was gonna like commission an artist to draw my character and Ciro's character like as two separate accounts, and we were gonna have them like on Tinder like just all throughout, and we're just gonna have a bullshit bio, and it's gonna have a link to our to the channel basically like right down below, as if we were just it was like a stupid idea just for like a fucking like channel that just did let's plays back then. Oh my fucking god. But like
What a ride.
he was totally against it though. Like I even remember like the fucking frustration he had. He's just like, I'm not gonna fucking end up on Tinder, alright?
Not the corn. Yeah, no, Tinder is weird.
Tinder
I thought
is weird.
Before I deleted that account super fast.
Dude, like
Every
Wait,
day,
so-
I'm gonna put you on
Wait, so
Tinder. and I thought you
is
said-
that gonna be the next week's topic then?
What
That's-
is?
Or we're gonna are we talking about dating apps right now?
we'll talk about it right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
I've been on a few, and like, man, like, all right, I don't want to like boost my own horn and stuff like that, toot my own horn, but like, I was getting a lot of likes, but like, the people who were like giving me likes are people I didn't want to be like dating or see, because either they were like mad, like conceited, or like, or I would say ratchet, And I'm like, like I'm on this dating app to find somebody, but yet I'm getting the worst possible matchups. And like if you want a better matchup, you have to pay for it. And I'm like, you
What
telling me how to pay
the f-
to meet my soulmate? I have to cough up money. And I'm like, damn it.
Dude, love is profit. Sure. They need money to fund
Love
the
is
war.
Profit.
They need money to fund the war on love.
Oh
Hey,
my
you want to
god.
find your soulmate? Cough up that fucking good change.
But then also,
Jesus
I have
Christ.
a friend who complains about being lonely or not meeting people, and we suggested to go on dating apps, and like he was so reluctant to make an account. I'm
Wait,
like,
it's the same person.
Tinder is just-
I think
Yeah. yeah.
Tin-
So I'm like,
Tinder is just for butt sex, apparently.
but yeah,
No,
he was
that's
so
Grindr.
reluctant to get it. Grinder.
Oh my fucking god. Dude, like I don't honestly like did you know like Reddit actually did a whole entire experiment on Tinder actually? And the one where they had a very attractive male model like that have his pictures up on a Twitter account essentially. And have his bio just be like completely fucking trash, like to the point where like, oh yeah, they're just both child molesters, like, and they say like shit like, the only reason I'm on here is because I feel like if I fuck one of you stupid cunts, I probably won't touch kids again.
Wow, that's a fucking line.
That is fucked up. And dude, like he just got like, and dude, it just details like he just like documents all of these matches he had like throughout the day, like throughout the days and shit, and it's just always like these really like these girls who just say like they start the combo, they're just like, hey, how's it going? Like it's like the same shit like you know how like girls like give crap to guys for like not having like interestingly enough like conversation starters, you know, like through like dating apps and shit. It's almost the same thing like you see from this shit.
Man. Like I understand it because I hate having conversation with girls and stuff like that. Like, and they have like they do one word response like LOL, like okay, haha, or like emojis. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to like continue the conversation if that's all you're saying? You know?
Basically, like,
Right?
like, the whole bit though is that this will like he's documented like almost 100 matches, like, and all of them like just like they he made sure they read his bio too, and then they're just like they, like one of them said something like, I stole a candy bar when I was a kid, I guess I'm just as bad as you are. And I'm just like, what? I'm sorry, what?
Oh boy.
Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, and throughout the whole entire day, like as he's just kept getting matches left and right, it's like throughout the week, like he just like you can tell like he's just like lost all hope. Basically, he just doesn't give a shit. Like he doesn't even hide the fact anymore. He's just like, just like the girl's just like, hey, I want to meet up with you, and he's just like, it doesn't fucking matter what I say, is it? And then she's like, huh? And he's like, it doesn't actually fucking matter what I say. You just don't give a shit. And she's just like, I guess I'll just take my phone number elsewhere unless you change your mind. I'm just like, dude, how fucking thirsty are these fucking women on Tinder? It's like ridiculous.
Not just the women, it's literally the whole Tinder community. Ugh.
Dude, Tinder community is just like fucking
A bunch
horrible.
of horny fucks. Yeah, that's the point.
And yeah. But like,
Everyone
holy
come up,
fuck.
and I'm like, I'm not just trying to like hook up or anything like that.
It's like too like another thing I don't get about Tinder too, by the way, like why is it that you see like all these people like saying, oh, I'm not here for a hookup, but I made a Tinder profile?
Some people are just lonely and want to have conversations. I know somebody who did that.
Yeah, they had
And
a
it's like,
conversation,
what
all
the
right.
fuck?
It was a
Oh, yeah,
real
chat
long
roulette.
conversation.
To be
Yeah.
fair, chat roulette does have a lot of people just fucking jerking themselves off in chat. So
Well, that's why it's not chat roulette. It's jerk off time.
Or I formally request the death penalty for when I was a young lad. I stole a copy of the book, Don't Let the Penguin Drive the Bus.
what?
Is that someone's Twitter fucking bio?
No, that's just
Tinder
minor
bio?
coming in. That's minor coming in now and just talking.
On what?
Like, okay, so
Oh, okay.
some of you have been on like those dating apps before, obviously, right? Like,
Nope.
what's
Yes.
like this? Okay, for those who have, what are the stupidest like bios, like paragraphs have you ever seen?
There's a subreddit for it. Give me a minute.
Oh, my boy
Tyler's
has
a-
it.
Gotta hate emojis.
About to say one. All right, like James, go first. I want to hear this.
I'm trying to. Oh, the best one. What is it on fucking Tinder? So they'll have like YouTube compilations where people will just read the top posts. And I think the greatest one I saw was, "Hey, sorry your dad died. You know it would make him happy if you hooked up with me."
Fuck.
Like really messed up shit like that. That was a DM though. I'm trying to
mean,
find. There's a
I get
bunch
it.
of-
Unless that was his actual bio, and like he's just try to target the very vulnerable right now. Holy shit.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know, honestly remember like any good like Tinder bios and shit, but like I'm looking at some right now in Google Images, and there's this one girl. Oh, it says as 26 M. Just looking for someone who is open to anal while this whole heartbeat bill blows over. Holy fucking shit.
What?
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
I mean, like I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a huge boom in population after this whole quarantine thing is over.
Possibly.
I'm making
Oh my-
right down here. You kidding me? Fuck yeah, we're gonna see a big boom in population.
Yeah, man. And
Growing up 20 years now from that. Hey, Dad, what was the worst thing that happened to you 20 years ago? And we'll just sit down and think.
right?
Oh
And
my fucking god.
it'd be called Generation COVID.
Generation COVID. C generation.
Oh my God, are we seriously gonna call that from now like 20 years later now?
What?
COVID generation.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, I was saying like boomers, Generation X, Z, whatever, millennials, Generation COVID.
Generation COVID. I thought they were the fucking millennials or the iGen or whatever they
Yeah.
decided to be this week.
No, but the future babies that are gonna be born because of this pandemic.
Oh my god. At
The COVID.
Raylan says she saw he saw I am here not as a friend. I am here just as to find a virgin to give to my one and only God.
In the name of God.
In the name of God.
In the name of God, we've come to raise hell. Anyway.
That's for me.
Oh my god. This is what we've devolved to. We're just looking at terrible Tinder profiles.
There was one that it was the fucking Fortnite girl, and she was like looking for somebody to moisty my mire. Hopefully, I won't have to deal with this dusty divot any longer. Like, it was
Oh
all
my-
just like the locations from the game. It was so funny.
Oh my fucking god, this is amazing. I found this one fucking thing where this guy is just like has ET in the background.
What?
Okay, so it's a guy. Okay, so I'm just gonna post it in the chat, and I'm gonna link it to everybody real quick. It's all right. So I'm just gonna post it in the general chat real quick. And
I'd be very like honestly,
What the
if you
hell?
ask, I would look in the fucking bio. I'm like, where does this story go? I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
I have several questions.
I'm just gonna
Right there.
I'm gonna link the picture to all of everyone in chat just to see it for them to see it.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
That's the best profile picture I've ever seen. That's fucking amazing.
ET's life.
ET's love, ET's life.
That dude's been places.
Remember the cat that slept one. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. There's this bit where this girl was looking at this guy like from the left swipe that ad from that music video and shit, and the guy was just holding the cat fucking wrong. Like, I'm gonna see if I can get a screen grab of it so I can share it with you guys real quick, because it's like the fucking funniest thing ever. Fucking alright, so
Oh, it's back. It's fucking back.
is it the
Thing tonight. When I say rare.
is it the possum?
Yep, Jeff is back. Yes, I named the possum Jeff.
I can't find it.
Fucking kill it.
Not going outside. Viewing audience, every now and then we have a possum that likes to hang on the back door. And it just rattles all the fucking night.
How to get someone to stop talking to you. Want to help me kill a baby so we could become the one true God. The fuck, Raylan? The fuck is that?
Oh my
Boy.
what?
That's how you start a conversation. That's not how you end a conversation.
Yeah, that's how you start a conversation with us. What the fuck are you talking about? Holy
Perhaps-
fucking
Well,
shit.
someone, you ask them, hey, how did you do? That's how you start a conversation.
Oh my god. How
That's
do you
how
start?
I met someone. I'm not gonna say names. I met them at the beach. I told them I was, part black, part Asian, and the first thing they literally asked me as soon as they said that, "Does your dick work?"
I was
I sat there for a good 3 minutes just thinking to myself, what the fuck have I gotten into now?
So
Spoiler! It
How
does.
does
He
that
just doesn't
work?
know how to use it.
Oh my god.
I don't fucking know anymore. I'm just like, yep, this is my life now. All this random shit.
God.
It's just
Holy.
been standing there gathering dust.
All right.
That's when I just accept it.
All right. Everybody good now? Everybody
think
good?
so.
All
Yeah.
right.
The laptop is starting to die, so on
Yeah,
that,
I think this is yeah, all right. So, given that, I think might be a good time to call it a night now, everybody. So, all right. Right. So, any last thoughts? Anybody last thoughts? Bueller?
Arrest the royal, the British royal family.
Fucking god. Okay. All right. Right. All right. Elvis, any closing thoughts?
Elvis, you alive? Or you drunk out there? Lagged out.
The sound of silence.
The sound of silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, our viewing guest.
Chad is just, I think, plotting to murder and sacrifice virgins now.
Oh my god. When
Oh,
did we
shit.
when did we come up when did we fucking like construct a cult out of this fucking series? Like how?
Wouldn't be the
Well,
first
that's not
time we made
24, I don't fucking
Won't be
laugh
the
at that.
last.
Do we like refer to our audience as the cult from now on? Because all they talk about is
Another
cult
generic
stuff.
cult.
Another generic cult.
Another generic cult, boys.
Looking Scarlet Hall. All right.
Fucking Sarah would be the fucking this goddamn cult then.
Yeah, Lloyd, that's the wrong chat, by the way. Hey, that's for like stuff, but yeah, I gotcha. I'll post it over in the correct one real quick for you. Yeah. Yeah, cafe.
He
Ja-
found it. The cultist.
If you need to brush up on the rules, by the way, what's the cult? I don't know what the cult's favorite. The cult 1911. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. We have.
We're
Yeah,
not
gotta
looking
look at.
for a cult.
Are you looking at this fucking picture, by the way? He did the screen grab. We gotta at least appreciate it just a little bit before we end it.
Justin 18.
Look at how he's holding the cat, James.
It's terrifying.
Suck the shit out of him.
Like, what the
What the
hell is
fuck
that?
is the fuck is that?
We've gotten derailed.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's not so bad.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's worse.
What the hell? Why? Can we go to bed now?
All right.
What mouse
I'll,
do?
I'll sleep after looking at that.
All right.
What
All
does
right.
mouse do?
All right. That's enough. That's enough. Guys, his computer's gonna die. We gotta do the outro. And Elvis died somehow. So just rest in peace real quick. Oh wait, what the hell? Did Elvis just go live? Does he have a video up? Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
He's
gone.
gone.
All right, later, guys.
Oh, never. Oh wait, hold on. He's back.
We went to the wrong chat.
No, I'm trying to pull him in.
Elvis,
the
stop it.
fuck?
He's running away. Bring him back. It's not done with him yet.
Look at
Okay,
Jacob.
I'm back.
Generic
Okay.
cultist. Yes.
All right. Okay, so finally, any closing thoughts, Elvis?
I had a great time. It definitely got fucking weird, but I loved it. And, I can't.
Well, that's us.
I can't wait to hear next week's podcast.
All right, that's cool, man. If you want to come on again, let us know.
I mean, hey, if you want me back, I come back. I had a great time.
All right, we'll let you know, man.
Of the pelvis that crushes everything.
All right,
Oh,
Jesus
Kevin, any?
Christ.
All right, Kevin, closing thoughts. Go before your laptop dies.
Let's see.
I see them.
Love
I see them.
life. Do not shoot your neighbor unless you absolutely have to, and be sure to always wash your hands, because washing your hands is, evidence of God. That kind of good shit.
And Zero, any closing
I'll lie my
thoughts?
ass off.
Closing
A
thoughts, Zero.
restless the royal British family.
Oh my fucking god.
It's royal family, damn it.
What?
Oh my god. Alright. Alright. So
30 corgis. Remember that, guys. 30 corgis.
alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right now. Okay. So thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. Please click any of the links and annotations for more stuff that we've done down below. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are new and wish to view more of our content in the future. We are also active on Discord as well. Please join us on Discord for more news and updates for more stuff that we've done. And we hope to see you all in our next show. Thank you all so much again for watching, and we hope you have a safe and pleasant journey ahead of you guys. This has been another Generic Podcast, and we're signing off.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good time.
Later,
Peace,
fuckers.
ma.